In this video, I'm going to share with you why in 2014 I started a side hustle with 400 rands and it's earning me a couple of thousands, and how I also help others to do the same. I also earned like 20 bucks per day, but then it went from there to 50. So then I thought, you know what, if I get to 100 would be fine per day. But one can't live of that anymore. So you now need to make a decision. Are you going to lower your quality of life, or are you going to increase your income? And most of us, we tend to do nothing, but gradually we have less money left at the end of the month, and afterwards you have more money left than money. But because we have been programmed in the education system to only have one customer having a job, and it's a bit humiliating to put yourself out there and to sell things. So then we gradually we like, see, no man, it's not the same. I thought if when I earned this, and a lot of people can relate to this now, because when they got to what they are doing, especially if they're doing it for long enough, that was enough then, even though it has increased, but the quality of life
had to decrease. But not because you wanted to.
Yeah.
Just decrease because I look at it like this. I'll always tell a youngster who's starting to work, when you start to work, remember you started with nothing. Now you're earning 10,000.
Yes.
So now you go and create a lifestyle
Of
to the
10K.
value of 10,000. But remember that next year, when there's increment, they give you another 500 rand. But your lifestyle should have went up with another 1,500 because the bread went up, the petrol went up,
Yes.
this went up, everything
And-
else went up. So your lifestyle already forced its way to 1,500, but yet you're only getting a 500. So what do you do now? You're at the deficit of 1,000 rand every month for a whole year. The next year, the same thing happens. So if you don't get a promotion at work that gives you more money,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? Run into debt. Whereas, rather take on a side hustle. You start with the people that work around you. And that's people, there was a stigma before around the word hustle. Hustle.
Yeah.
Hustle used to be like almost like a gangsterish term.
Yes.
But then we've actually changed the word side hustle.
Yes.
It made it seem so, okay, now you're accommodating everybody now.
Sure.
And that is where I think our youngsters should actually start while they're at school. Doesn't matter what it is.
My boys are in the process now of starting businesses, and they're like 16, 15.
But that's good because you're an entrepreneur yourself.
Sure.
It's difficult for someone who's a laborer to tell the children start a side hustle because they don't know what it's about.
I may get a hate for this, but I haven't found the right words on how to say it. That's why I didn't make the post as yet, but I was gonna write something about it, because as parents, we sell our children on finding the perfect job in an office, and some of us are working in offices, but we don't like where we are finding ourselves. But we sell our children on the idea of everything will be 100% once you find it. Because when I was made the branch manager of a specific company, then only I realized. Luckily, I fell out of college at 6 months. I can imagine if I invested 5 years of studying and getting that job, only to realize I don't want to be here. You know? So at the end of the day, obviously, a very small percentage of people love what they are doing. Very, very small. Most people, they would have wanted to do something else. And I always say that Going into business, maybe yes, it's your passion or maybe you enjoy what you're doing, but that doesn't define you as a person. Because I mean, if a person knows you from soccer, they only think of you as coach. Or if they know you from church, it's pastor or brother, or and likewise, in business I see it as a vehicle. So this vehicle, if there's, let's say I want to start a bakery. A bakery needs equipment, it needs funding, etc. Now you can start a side hustle. It has a potential to make an extra, let's say if you do it right, 5, 10, 20K, you make an extra 10K. Then you fund what you actually want to, because starting this, I think it's like, you can even start with zero, but starting with 400 bucks, just
The
samples, and then there you run. So the starting barrier is much lower, but it is a vehicle to get to where you actually want to be. And I'm sure that some are watching this are already asking, how can I get started? So guys, the website that you see on the screen, lucian.com/agent. The link is also in the description. Click on it, and then you go through a process to obviously find out whether you are best suited for this business opportunity. And then I will take you through the process, and then potentially you will be able to actually do this.